This is the Heart of Vevion campaign. I came up with the cool name last night. I like it.
Yeah.
Um, let's go ahead and start with introductions, and then we did already do one session in this campaign. And I can just give like a quick three minute recap of what happened. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with introductions. Evan Curry.
Hello, I am Drugen. I am a deep gnome. I'm about 2'8", 36 pounds. I'm lawful neutral, and I'm ready to play.
Jack.
Hi, my name's Jack Carr, and I play Miles Reslin. He's a half elf, sorcerer, and yeah, he's about 6'2", 150 pounds, so real skinny. Um, and the biggest part about him is when you look at his eyes, they sparkle and change colors, and it's kind of hard to look away.
It's hard to look away from you right now, Jack. I mean, it
I was
is.
about to say the same thing, man.
um,
Yeah.
Parson.
Yeah. I am Casaki Trekar. I am a high elf cleric, and I am about. I am a big boy. I am about 6'11", 260, with long blonde
And last but not least, Jarrett.
Hello, I am a curly cowboy, also Jarrett Scott. I'm playing Simon Malice, a human fighter. I'm very excited to be introduced today.
Cool, guys. Yeah, let's go. I'll do a little recap here. I think the main thing from the first session was just at the time, our three adventurers, um, getting together, and Casaki was given a mission to go to a nearby elven town and deliver a scroll for the town that he is currently from, the town of Claybrick. As the three adventurers met, they all decided to have a few slices of pie before they left on their adventure. Um, as they began, they went along the way and met uh three different little salesmen that didn't seem to be the most honest people. Oh, and actually, I have to apologize to you guys. The potion salesman, I said their um alignment was lawful chaotic. That's not an alignment. I meant lawful evil. So that's on me. Um, but they met three salesmen. Kasaki actually bought a potion, and they continued on to the beautiful spiraling town of Aralindor, the high elven city, where they got through the front gates and planned to meet with the head of the Commissioners Guild. Um, and about that time, Drugen got approached about something that he had saw on his travels there, something, a monster that had presumably taken a elven woman in the woods. And that is where we left off. So, Drugen, in the smithies, the woman comes in stating that this woman is gone missing, something has happened. She's not too sure, no one really knows. And the blacksmith told you to make sure that you stay in town. As she does this, she runs out of the room with the other elven woman, and you are left standing in the smithies, all alone. And that is where we will start our session.
Okay, so after hearing this, Drugen is kind of confused, and he realizes what he saw in the woods was real. So for a while, he was pretty like conflicted in his mind. Wasn't really sure if what he saw, the woman being bitten and eaten by the wolf, was real or not. He didn't tell any of his companions or not. So now he walks back to find Casaki and Miles, and where he kind of left them because he just kind of wandered off per usual. And he says, "Guys, there was something in the woods when I wandered off the path. There was this large wolf, and he just devoured this woman. Apparently, I got caught up in something. So we have to stay in town for a little bit."
Drugen, is that something that is something you keep to your chest underground usually? Because where I'm from, we talk about these things when they happen. Is it real or is it not?
It was real. I didn't think it was real because it was pretty outlandish, but it's real.
Okay. Well, Casaki, seems like there's only one thing for us to do. What we were already gonna do.
Deliver the scroll.
Up the tree! Let's go.
You guys head to the giant center Ethereum and naturally tree-made building that kind of spirals up and branches off into different sections of the building. As you guys enter, you see that it is very wood-like inside. They don't have any of the Ethereum concrete-like material inside. It's very a few fireplaces burning. Think about going to like a Great Lodge hotel. Kind of that wood cabin feeling, giant chandeliers lit with candlelight. As you walk in, there is a woman standing there, waiting pretty close to the front door, and she, are you the, adventurers supposed to meet with the head of the Commissioners Guild?
Uldrick? Yeah, we're looking for him. Do you know where he's at?
Yes, he is awaiting your arrival. Apparently, he has some other things he wants to talk to you folks about besides the scroll. If you just follow me, I can take you to the lift. And she takes you guys over to this very like almost egg-shaped wooden basket. And as you guys get in, a magical field forms over the top to form the egg shape. And you look up and see a magical crystal light up with magical energy as it reaches down with this soft beam of light and slowly starts to pull this egg that you're all in upwards. And you see that it stays, as I said, this was a very tall building, and the crystal stays the same distance away from the basket as it had started, so you guys don't get any closer, and it raises as you continue to go up. You guys can count a good probably 25 to 30 seconds of rising before you see the crystal stops and the basket you're in kind of settles for a second. And force field comes open, and you guys are on this now not wooden and natural at all, but this completely Ethereum built concrete like structure floor. And this is the floor that the branches start. There are multiple hallways that you can, if you look down them, the hallways go up and they curve around in different little sectors. If you guys just go to the right, the Commissioners Guild is just the first office right before the branches really start to spread out.
Thank you very much.
Going to the office, you guys see, kind of like office workers. Some people in, the white, all the white armor with the, like roots and vines spreading out through the armor to fill in the chinks of, the bends in the armor. But you guys get to the office and you see this very plain looking, like what you would see in a corporate building. Just a very big but plain office, and you guys see a elven man sitting approximately, if you guys had to guess, probably around 6 feet, pretty thin, pale skin. He has longer slicked back hair and a nice elven made silk suit draped around his shoulders, and he sits there kind of diddling with some paper, writing notes to himself or something.
Miles is like pushing Casaki forward, like, and bumps him in the back.
Excuse me? Are you Aldrich?
Yes, I'm Aldrich. Come sit down, and you see he snaps, and the Ethereum on the wall slides up, and you see that it's all bark and tree underneath it, as vines come out and form 3 chairs and shoot right in front of his desk. Please come sit down. We have quite a bit to discuss.
All right.
Oh, let's sit, I guess. Can I have the middle?
Take whatever seat you desire.
All right, thank you.
I'll have to have a booster seat for Drugen.
I can't see.
Yeah, we can get you a little bar stool like seat, and he slides into more tall seat, same style, has a back and everything, so you won't be wiggling around or anything, but same style, shoots up, and a vine shoots out and grabs the other seat and takes it back into the wall.
Thank you.
Is that better for you?
That'll do.
You do have the scroll, if I'm presuming correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. May I see that?
Hands it over.
And he takes the wax seal off and he unscrolls it. Mm-hmm. Okay. And he rolls it back up, and he kind of takes the scrolls have that kind of center hard piece, and then the 2 hard and ends. It's not just like a rolled up piece of paper. He takes it and he uncaps the 2 ends, and he pulls that middle piece out, and he takes just the piece of paper rolled up. And so some stuff happened while you were traveling. This deal was the deal currently in this scroll was for us to fund you the town of Claybrick renovations for the town walls to expand just a little bit, and add some renovations to the church. I have some bad news. Might have happened just a few hours after your party left to come here. Your town was hit with bandits, and they burnt down the entire
Oh,
town.
What?
I do have one.
even the pie place.
I do have one report saying the Cobblers was the only place standing.
Oh,
Which
really?
is fantastic. So I actually have this news scroll here. We are very close to the town of Claybrick. We think of ourselves as their older brother. I have this new scroll that will be for complete renovations of the town, making it a little bit bigger, a little more extravagant, bigger buildings, a bigger church, more places for people to stay. We are taking care of all of the building. And you kind of see he peeks out of this window overlooking the town, and he actually about any time, I'm guessing, your town citizens should be coming. They'll be staying here for a few weeks while we do renovations. And you see he signals over to the wall, and this like wooden vine, well, this vine shoots out, and at the end it almost looks like a those like speakers that you see at like children play parks that you like shout into and then someone else can hear it like down the way. It looks like one of those, and he speaks into it. Beatrice? Yes? Yes, Aldrich? Could you, get me the loaner? Well, why do you want the loaner? Well, I figure since the town burnt down, he might want to go check it out, and we can get him out of our town. That's a good. Yes, I'll send him right up. I'm having a guest join us. I think he might want to go with you guys and do some investigating of the town. Actually, Beatrice, just have him. We're coming down. Just have him meet us downstairs, right outside the building. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you. Let's here's the scroll. It just, you don't really need to do anything with it. It's just kind of a contract. You can give it to Bartholomew. That would probably be the best. But he does know this is happening.
So, dude, this sounds very important. But I'm slow, just got my feet.
Yep.
So maybe you have some kind of horses or something, for expediency's sake that we could hold on to.
Absolutely. We have 4 of you will be taking. I'm sorry, but you will be taking this person with you.
Okay.
Sounds fine to me. I want to be clear. Is everyone okay in Claybrick?
Oh, everyone's fine. The bandits seemed more set on robbery and property damage than they did harming. So
What of the church?
oh, that first thing they burnt down. It's ashes.
Come on.
Absolute revel.
Oh my.
But
Sorry,
like I said, the cobbler's shop is fine. Both the
Sure.
shoe department and the pie department.
They do have good shoes.
They do, and good pie. I've been there once or twice myself.
Miles is like holding up his foot when he's got his blue suede shoes on from the cobbler. Just not saying
Beautiful.
anything, but he is clearly showing them for display.
they're very nice. Very.
Thank you.
I don't even know if we have anything that
Yeah.
well in this town.
Just got him. Don't worry about it.
Drugen gives Miles a whack. Get your feet off the table.
Stop whacking me. That nice.
Well, it's fine. You can. We're about to head out anyway. So, leave your feet on there for the next 5 seconds if you want.
Oh.
Would you mind telling me about the man who's joining us? Do you know anything about him?
I think you guys will get a lot more if you meet him first. I think, I don't think me explaining him really does him justice.
Sounds like a good man.
Yeah, all right.
I need a drink.
The road's big enough.
Let's head on down, boys.
Lead the way.
To the egg.
And yeah, you guys head down the exact same way that you came, going down the hallway to this conveyor-like basket, and outside you see the same woman that you saw when you came in escorted you up. You can assume her name is Beatrice. If you want a last name, I cannot give you one. And I was trying to think of something on the spot, and that didn't work out. So her last name's it's Beatrice, actually. Very
Family
interesting.
woman.
Yes. She is standing there with this male human. And Jarrett, you can go ahead and introduce your character.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You see this human guy, stands about 6 foot tall, slender build. And you look at him, and he is currently trying to balance about like 4 baskets of scrolls. And he is talking to Beatrice right now, and he's going, "But Beatrice, he told me to, yeah, I have to sort the scrolls, Beatrice. I can't be down here. I have to. You know how, Beatrice.
No,
Beatrice."
The commissioner wants to see you.
And the first
Fine.
one falls off. The first one falls off the top. I got it. I got it. I got it.
Give me the scrolls.
No, he told me I have to do it. Beatrice.
I think you're going on
And
an adventure.
he turns around, he sees the group, and oh my God, sir.
Hello.
Sir. Hello, sir. Listen, I was sorting the scrolls. Beatrice came down here and told me to stop sorting the scrolls, but you told me to sort the scrolls, so I feel like I should go back and sort the scrolls, right?
Simon,
Yeah.
give Beatrice the scrolls.
Okay. And you see he hands the scrolls over.
I have a mission for you.
Oh,
You're,
my-
you
He
Yes.
immediately drops everything he's doing and stands at attention. Yes, sir.
you'll be joining these 3 young lads. You guys can. I don't like to speak for people. You guys can introduce yourself
Miles,
to Simon
nice
here.
to meet you.
Nice to meet
And
you.
he,
I'm
holds,
Simon.
he sticks his hand out like right in his face. Miles, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Miles. I'm Simon. Simon Malice.
Yep, it's a pleasure.
Lead organizer of the treehouse. I don't know what it's called.
I think it's just called the Treehouse.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I like that name. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think that's what we're going with.
Lead organizer. I'm the best at it. And you see, he picks up one of the scrolls with his little with like you see one of the scrolls like floats up and like puts it back on top of Breach's.
Simon, you seem to be cutting out. I don't know what's going on.
My bad. He basically has you see like one of the scrolls float up off the ground, and he like goes back into the basket. And he goes, "Well, it's nice to meet you all. I am Simon. He reaches the hand out to one of the other 2. I don't know which one wants to introduce themselves first.
We got no handshakes here. Come here, brother.
Oh no! And Simon just he does hug you back, but very awkwardly. He just does not understand what is going on.
And then Drugen sticks out his little hand, says, "Hello, I am Drugen. I have
Nice to meet
just
you, Drugen.
come up from the caves recently." I just kind of blank stares.
And Simon equally blank stares back because he also doesn't know what to say. As we're locked on in eye contact for 10 awkward seconds.
As this is happening, you guys see a falcon swoop down, and it lands on Aldrich's shoulder, and you hear it kind of squawking by his ear, and oh no. Okay. Thank you. The citizens of Claybrick are running right outside the gate. I've been just informed that it looks as if something seems to be chasing them. And he doesn't mention to you guys or anything like that, but he takes off towards the front gate, and as he does, he kind of snaps at a few guards, and they follow him. The gates are only about 50 to 60 feet away.
He
I'd
did.
like to run
He
after him.
did give us the scroll. But he just let.
I will. You hear him? I'll give you the scroll later.
He did. We're literally
Me
scrollless.
and Drugen are still maintaining eye contact.
I'm gonna
Well-
take off and run after my people at Claybrick.
I want to come because I don't feel comfortable with this. Anyways.
I also take off. I look at everyone and I go, this is a perfect place for me to get a promotion. I think we should go.
Drugen slowly falls behind.
Sir, we don't have the scroll! And I'm like running as fast as I can at him, which is not that fast, but.
Just get over here, boy. Come on. You're gonna help me. And as you guys get to the front gate to where you can see out, you see 100 some people just absolutely booking it. Coming pretty close, getting close to the gate, and let's see, do I want to make, yeah, go ahead and roll perception check.
Ooh,
Oh man. First roll of the stream. I'm excited.
yeah. I'm clocking at 11 today.
Aw.
Oof.
I was too far behind. I didn't
Oh.
see anything.
Not one for me, by the way.
Oh, Simon!
Dirty 20.
Um,
Oh, I guess
And-
I can see them all.
as you guys look out and see this, man, yeah, you guys did not roll high at all. Wow. Fantastic. Simon definitely for sure, and I think Miles does as well. Guys see the trees to the side of the path are, the leaves are shaking a little bit. They're as if something is running through just behind these people. As the people get into the gate, the shaking stops, and Bartholomew's right there at the front. And Green. Wolf. Green wolf. I don't know where it came from. It's not happy though. And you guys look out, and coming out of the tree line, not kind of to that patch of grass in between the tree line and the path, let's see if I can upload this to one of the chats here.
Okay.
Yeah, I just uploaded it in the general path, I believe. That is what you guys see.
I'll look on my phone real quick. Oh, shit. You uploaded it where?
Just in the general chat.
Disaster.
Yeah, it's not there. I'll say it.
It might be in the chat of the voice channel.
Oh, okay. That
Sorry.
makes sense. Oh,
Sorry.
it's not in there either. That's right.
Yeah,
Nope.
It's not anywhere.
Well. Okay. Here we go. Now it's in the general chat.
You're a liar.
You are a liar.
Is it not?
No.
No.
That's insane. That's crazy. Wow, that's yeah. I mean, it's
try to send it in. I don't even know where you would send it into. Never mind.
well.
Pull it up on your phone and show the picture.
Yeah.
There we
Here,
go.
I'll take a picture of it real quick on my
Take a
PC.
picture of it and then show us that picture.
I'll take a picture. I'll
The
take a
immersion is
picture.
real.
Theater of the mind, guys. Theater of the mind. So the real question is where's my camera app? That's what really needs to. Here we go. Nope, I don't want flash on. I don't. Everything's went awry.
If this isn't the best picture I've ever seen.
This better be the coolest green wolf I've ever seen. Oh,
Okay.
whoa.
Okay.
It is
up
pretty
there.
cool.
Oh
Okay.
shoot.
It's looking ferocious.
It is
Okay,
quite
so-
ferocious.
That is what you guys see, and for let's see. For Simon and Miles, I'll keep you guys' perception checks just because you were kind of focused on that area you saw. Casaki and Drugen, go ahead and roll me another.
I'll hit again.
Oh,
30-20.
I
Whoa.
Plus
don't
5.
worry, Drugen. I
I'm just
set
so
the.
far behind. I'm
I
so far
set-
behind.
You're trying to look over everyone, dude.
Well, yeah, people are in my way. I'm like, my legs are short. I don't really run that fast. Like, I'm just really far behind.
As this creature comes out, you see a single claw from its paw step onto the path. And another one does. And a whole paw onto the path.
Guys.
2 paws onto the path until the creature is completely on this path that everyone up until this point thought was unaffected by the creature and environment around it. And you see everyone kind of awe, and in the background you see Bartholomew lift up Drugen to also see. And
Guys, Guys, I think we should shut the door.
I think we should.
He, and you hear Aldrich speak up. He might be on the path. He shouldn't be able to come into the city. And as he gets closer, he's not running. He's kind of doing that slow, careful crawl towards you guys. And you see the guards at the gate, like, looking at Aldrich, looking back at the thing, like, getting closer. Let us close the door. And I'm going to roll 2 checks here. Okay, so the guards do start to close the gate. I'm going to roll a dexterity check for the wolf to see. And just so you guys know, kind of size, this thing is a medium creature. So probably standing probably standing at around Kasaki's size, maybe a little bit bigger.
Medium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna roll to see if this thing, a dexterity check to see if it gets to the doors before they close. And it does. So
Naturally.
as the
Naturally.
doors close, and there's just a small gap before a head crashes through, wolfing, screaming, barking at everyone, and it gets its shoulders through, and it comes through the door and slams the door back, and everyone just retreats backwards, and I need you guys to roll initiative for the first
go.
time.
Yeah, Simon draws his sword. He's ready to roll. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's not ready to roll. He's the opposite of being ready to roll.
He's still holding the scrolls, dude.
I did. I grabbed all the scrolls because I thought we needed all of them. Oh no.
Photo.
Am I really going first?
Carson, it's do
Oh
you
my
see
God,
the
This is.
And this is intense.
It's a real tough battle. You know, we're all ready for it.
Yeah.
and
Yep. Where is it?
it's up towards the top of your player sheet. It says
Next to the armor class.
I see it.
okay.
There we go.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
hey, let's go.
nat 20. God dang.
I'm ready.
All natural.
And one thing I have to ask you guys is on the like monsters, every monster stat sheets, it will say like a certain amount of hit points, so it'll say like hit points. It doesn't have this amount of hit points, but it'll say like hit points 100.
Mm-hmm.
Or beside it, it will say like 15d10. So would you guys rather stick to the 100 hit points or have me roll that number of dice? It could be you could get less than that amount of hit points, so it could be easier to kill. It could also be harder.
I say.
The variability of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Depends on how you think it's balanced. You know what I mean?
Okay. I think this one's balanced pretty well, so we'll stick with the hit points that it has. And up first is Casaki. Everyone, I will say, is starting out right around that 20 feet away from the monster. This is a thorn wolf, just so you guys know.
And just to be clear, is he fully in or is just his head in right now?
He is fully in this
Oh
thing.
man, did he like crash through the
Okay.
gate?
Yeah.
Yeah, they bust open.
God, why do we not have better gates?
They should have closed them shit.
They will after this.
Yeah, no shit.
These are my people I'm defending. So, but first and foremost, I would be amiss if I did not try to approach the wolf.
This is not what to leave.
Okay. Okay. What this thing is just its eyes are on you and it's just growling.
Okay, my hands out, ready to be sniffed.
Go ahead.
Doesn't look like he's your friend.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Disadvantage,
This is
yeah.
ridiculous.
I was hoping for animal handling.
Oh yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Do either. What
That was
if
what
you're
was up for me.
better at one or
13.
okay. And then go ahead and roll again.
Another one?
Yep.
That's not it.
Okay, so 7.
7.
This thing backs away from your hand and kind of scoots one of its front paws back and gets down low into a defensive position. It does not seem to want any kind of anything to do with you. If you had food, it doesn't look like it would matter. This thing is here for flesh.
Okay.
You're free to attack if you want.
Well, he's defensive right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't.
You can also hold. You can hold your action if you want to see.
I'd like to hold, yeah.
If it does anything. Okay. So did anyone roll higher than a? Okay, so yes, the beast is next with a 18 initiative.
Wow, we rolled so poorly on it.
Yeah.
It rolled a natural 16, and then it has +2 to
Did you say
initiative.
there was just one, or there's 3 of them still?
Did I say there was 3 before?
Or am I just imagining
I
that?
think it's just three claws.
Oh, 3 claws.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, there's just you guys couldn't fight 3. They
I
would
was
destroy
slavery.
everything. Yeah, there's just one, and it sees Casaki kind of also getting back into position to possibly attack, getting ready for his action, and it is going to. How close, Casaki? How close would you say that you came to this thing?
So, far enough away where once it started retreating that I was like, okay, we're gonna hold, because he clearly does not want to be approached.
Okay.
10, 20 feet.
Okay. Cool. So out of melee range. Fantastic. So it is going to kind of circle around you, and as soon as it gets to Carson, I don't know if you know how held reactions work, but pretty much how I'm going to work them, if I say anything, if I'm in the middle of a character turn, if you hold an action, you can be like, hey, right now I want to do this, do whatever.
Yeah.
So it's going to kind of circle around you, and as soon as it gets horizontal with you, everyone else behind you, it is you 4 behind, you 3 behind Casaki. It is going to take a rush at. I think we're just going to start with Miles here.
Oh.
Miles.
It is going to come up to Miles, and it is going to go into. You see it change as it runs up. These spikes start to intrude out of its back and kind of out of its face, and it goes into its thorny form, and it is just going to take a kind of almost run past you, but rub itself like its thorny fur up against you. What is your AC?
13.
Okay. It rolled a natural 14, so that will hit. Not that much damage. It will do. Oh, you guys are only level 2, so
Not that much damage.
it's gonna do 5 damage.
It's like half his health.
And so is this like he like runs and like butts against me and zooms past?
Yes, and you, because it's going out, it's kind of running past you. You can take an opportunity attack if you'd like. as your reaction.
Okay.
Oh.
So Miles he's gonna get like his because I'm envisioning he's on the left side of that group of three.
I was too.
His left side is gonna get like blown back, and he's gonna like stumble off balance and be like, but then he's gonna turn and just kind of an action of like trying to push off or trying to get away. He's gonna reach out and he's gonna chill touch.
Oh, that's cool.
The beast.
Oh, that's sick. I love that.
Okay. What does can you read that to me? Does that
Yeah. Yeah, and so he instinctively turns and tries to push and get distance, but as his hand pushes out, kind of a skeletal hand, kind of from his own hand, like
That's
projects right at the wolf, instantaneously. I'll say.
What's the save that I have to make?
My spell save DC is 13.
Okay.
And I have a +3 modifier and +5 spell attack.
Does it say? Here, let me pull up chill touch. Does it say the creature needs to make a wisdom save, or is it just an attack that you roll for?
It's just an attack, I believe.
Oh, then yeah, you go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Yep.
And I will tell you this creature's AC is also 13.
Well, I rolled an 8.
Do you add anything to that?
Sorry, I rolled a 3 and I added +5. So Miles is pretty shaken up. He's never seen anything on the path. He's not a born fighter. So when he gets knocked off balance, he just lashes out instinctively, and the skeletal hand flails out. But
Yeah, so this hand kind of flails out, and as it's about to touch this creature, you see this kind of skeletal hand coming from you. A thorn comes up and stabs it in the palm, and it disperses. And it is now in. It stops, and it is now in the middle, between Drugen, Simon, and Miles. And next on the initiative is, who is it?
I think it's me, Drugen.
Cool.
I think so.
It's definitely not me.
Yeah, the two.
Me and my 2.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna attack that thing.
Attack it, dude. Get it.
Attack.
Get it.
So, I just roll the damage, right? Or no, I hit the.
Yeah. What kind of attack are you doing?
We will go with the unarmed strike.
Oh, you're a monk.
Oh,
The
wow.
monk.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be so sick. Okay. Yeah. You get right up on it and go ahead and roll that attack.
Is it the +6 or yeah?
Yeah.
9.
9 plus 6 or just 9?
Just 9. It was
Okay.
3. It was 3 plus 6.
Wow.
We are rolling low.
It was almost a
Bunch of
17.
amateurs.
This wolf
It was
might kill
almost
us.
17.
As you go to what happens here? What you tell me what happens?
I just kind of, I think I tripped. Honestly, I just kind of like reached out, and I'm like trying to fight across Miles, and he since he's flailing, but I reacted. He just tripped me, and I wasn't ready for him to move.
Yeah. It caught you off guard. But you kind of get back into position. How many attacks do you have at level 2? Just one?
Attacks per action 1.
Okay.
Do I have bonus actions?
Yeah, you have bonus actions. You can go over to the tab. And I think for bonus actions, you can use key points to attack again, since you're a monk. At second level, you should I think you only have like 2 key points though.
Yeah. I do. Okay, so I have to use the key to do the bonus action.
Depending on what bonus action you do.
Okay. I don't think I have to for another unarmed strike, so I'm gonna go for it again.
You do have to for like another attack.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna chill then.
Okay. You settle back, and it is now Simon's turn.
Alrighty. Simon unsheaths his sword, and he is going. So it's like kind of us group of three. I'm assuming Kasaki's behind the wolf now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, Kasaki would be in the back towards the front, depending on what way you're
looking at it. Okay.
Because the wolf will run at me.
I am going to run up and hit it with my sword.
Yeah.
that's all I want to do. Okay.
That's just classic D&D. Did you roll a 2?
I rolled 19.
Oh.
Thank the Lord.
I'm assuming that hits.
You would hope so.
I really
Yeah.
hope that hits.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It was like 13 was the armor.
Yeah, 13's the AC. Yeah, go ahead and
okay.
do that damage.
Do that damage.
Come on. Gary needs a new pair of shoes. That's not bad. I think that's 12 damage.
Nice.
And then
Hey. Who took my pen? I don't have my pen. Oh, found
My
it.
bad, I got it.
Yeah, let me,
Thanks.
I gotta mail it to you real quick.
Okay. Well,
And Simon's really feeling himself after that hit, so he's gonna telekinetic shove as a bonus action, and it needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
strength save, I believe it does have pretty good strength. It
looks
has
like it.
a +4 to strength.
Okay.
That's its best.
Wonderful.
What was the DC?
13.
That's an 11. That does not
let's
make
go.
it. So
It gets pushed 30 in okay, here's the language of it. As a bonus action, you could try to telekinetically shove one creature you see within 30 feet. When you do so, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be moved 5 feet towards or away from you. So I'm going to push it back towards Kasaki.
okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. What does this look like?
The telekinetic shove, I feel like he hit it with his sword, and then he just kind of looked up and looked at it, and it was just kind of this purple pulse, like where his eyes kind of go purple a little bit, and his hair kind of fills up, and this like kind of just telekinetic pulse just shoots out from in front of him.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. You push this thing back like towards the front gate, and since Kasaki did not use his held action, I will give him the opportunity to use his held action here as it flies past him, and then it will also be his turn again right after that.
Wait, I'm gonna ask a question. Is the
Yeah.
gate busted, or is it just shut and he's inside?
It's busted. It's open.
I will then. Can I see if there are spikes on the tail of the wolf?
There are spikes. Besides the eyes, there are spikes all over. If it has fur, like its fur is, think of a porcupine on a wolf.
Okay. That makes it really hard to when he's getting hit in the back towards me, and his only weak spot is his eyes.
It's not armor or anything. Like his armor class is not that good, so you can cut it and stuff. It's just if he hits you right, it's going to hurt.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'd like to, as he pushes past, I'll aim for the butthole.
There's another weak spot.
We have found another weak spot.
Well, there's a way.
Aim for that butthole, dude.
Yeah. Here we go. 'Cause it has to be unarmed strike for me. I don't have anything
This is
else.
classic D&D.
You don't have a sword?
I have a short bow and a mace.
Oh. I mean, it's coming past you, so as it comes past you, you can try to like hit it with your mace.
Okay. Well, let's do that then. As a
Okay.
contract, I'll do awry.
Instead of going for the butthole with your hand.
Hey, I don't see an issue with that. What do you mean?
Drugen, you can only go for the eyes.
15? 15 to
With
hit?
your unarmed strike.
Just
Yeah, I can roll. How do I roll it?
Spill my cranberry.
For the weapon,
Yeah,
there should be like a plus number right beside it, like a plus 3, 4, 5, something, and you just click on that.
1d6 plus 2.
That's for the damage.
Okay, never mind.
So there's a number right by that that just has like the plus symbol and then a number.
Oh, I got it.
Give me that nat 20.
18 plus 4.
Hey, there
nice.
we go.
Yeah, now you can roll that damage, that 1d whatever plus.
1d6 plus 2.
Thank you, Adrian.
8.
Max damage.
Nice.
Cool. So that is 18 damage total after 2 attacks. Cool. And as it flies past you, you kind of crack it with this mace, and it goes over by the doors and kind of skids on the ground and gets up. It is your turn again.
All right. I'll swing again with the mace.
Yeah. You
I'll
come
aim
up.
for the head.
You come up probably about 10 feet and swing away.
9.
Oh no.
Almost. Almost.
Almost.
It as it kind of gets up and you come closer to swing, it kind of backs up a little bit and your swing misses, and that is now its turn. You are in melee range, but I think it's just going to go for a bite attack against you. You kind of swing past and your arm is out front, and so it's going to swing or try to bite for your arm. What is your AC?
Yeah.
I think yours is 18. I think you have high AC.
Armor class, yes, 18, yes.
Yeah. God. You guys want me to show you? It rolled a natural 19.
Oh, no.
And it has a plus 6 to hit, so yeah, it's gonna hit. And
Alright.
how many hit points do you have at level 2?
Should be
17.
pretty beefy.
17? Okay. It rolled really low on damage, so you only take 4, 5, 6 damage. It rolls
Bro, it was really upset with you after you hit it in its ass.
for
Yeah.
for bite attacks. It rolls 3d6, and it rolled a 2, a 1, and a 3.
Oh my gosh.
That's so lucky.
That's crazy.
Bro,
You can
the
one hit
instant
us?
KO opportunity.
This thing absolutely clamps
Do
down
exclamation
for
point Pokey Star
a second or two on your arm. Just its teeth cutting through that chainmail that goes across your arm, and it pulls back up, and you see your blood dripping from its teeth. And actually, I need a perception check from Drugen.
Uh-oh.
This is an easy DC. I know you haven't been the best at perception so far.
11.
11. You see, as it had it's been close to you guys, and now you've seen every angle of it. Kind of stuck on its thorns, you see a tattered red stain dress that used to be red, or it used to be white, as it's kind of tattered all along its thorns and stuck on, kind of waving in the wind. And it is now
I think it's my turn.
Drugen's turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Okay. So
What
I
is it?
noticed
Drugen, Miles, Simon?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I noticed the It's a torn dress. I recognize it from when I went wandering in the woods. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it now. So I see that it's clamped onto.
I think you can save her, dude. I think you can save. I think you can
Yeah.
save her.
Still time.
When I reach in her, pull her out.
Reach in the butthole, dude.
Um,
In one
So-
way, out the other.
it's a different form. So I see that the wolf is like clamped onto Cassidy's arm, and I just kind of jump on it, and with my tavern brawler strike, I'm gonna try and like punch him in the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for it, dude.
Please be decent. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
I saw the 20 and I thought it was natural for a second. Nice. Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
It's a whopping 5.
A 5? Okay, hey.
It was
It's
a
not
1.
bad.
Oh wait, it's a nat 1. Wait, does that work?
No,
Okay, good.
no,
Okay,
that
good.
it. Damage doesn't matter.
I would be very sad.
He said, wait, it's a nat 1. You actually do no damage.
What does the Tavern Brawler strike look different from your unarmed attacks? Like what does
Yes.
it look like?
So when you hit a creature with an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon on your turn, which I assumed is what this is,
Yeah.
you can use a bonus action to attempt to grapple the target.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, grapple that dude.
Jump on him.
Okay, so how do I do that?
So that is a strength. You're gonna roll a strength check, and I'm gonna roll a strength check.
Okay. And I have the wait. Does it include what is that? Proficiency. I have a proficiency in strength. Does that mean anything?
It
Uh,
should automatically roll with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm rolling. Ooh. 15 plus 4, 19.
And just for you guys, I will roll on. I think I actually technically have to make a character to roll with you guys,
Oh.
which,
Weird.
like, I don't think I can just pick a dice and roll, which
yeah,
sucks.
yeah, you can. It's in the bottom left-hand
Really?
corner.
Oh wait, I did not do that correctly.
There's a little
I'm
red dice thing, and you can just roll it like that.
I'm just on the game log. Like, I'm not
Oh.
on anyone's character or
Do you want me to
anything.
roll a d20 or something?
No, because I have its bonus. It has a +4 to strength, so it got.
Wait, don't. Because I think I rolled the saving throw. I should have rolled just the regular, right? Like at the top. I think I goofed that.
Evan. I got a nat 20.
Ah, what the hell?
Disrespectfully.
Okay, well I do not grapple. So as I I came in to like punch it in
You
the head.
rolled so well too. I'm so
I know.
sorry.
So I jumped up and I like punched it in the head and I tried to grab on, but as he did that, the wolf just kind of like threw me off and I just got back in my defensive position.
Yeah.
Waiting for my next turn.
Yeah. No harm, no foul to you. Nothing. No thorns really. Get into you. And yeah, it is now Miles' turn.
Okay, so Miles is
Oh.
Miles is bloody and sad. So he's like holding his left side where he got raked with thorns. And he just, so how close is Drugen like to the side? Like where are you at, Drugen?
So I would say I'm a little off to the side, just kind of like regaining my balance.
Okay, so not between me and the wolf.
No.
I would
Okay.
say after Simon's shove and then it kind of coming back up just a little ways, you would probably have to maybe go like 20 feet. So it's within range, like walking range and everything.
Okay. I'm gonna run as far away from it as I can get. So I'm bleeding and I'm gonna just like nobody's next to me at this point. They're all up next to the wolf, but I'm just gonna like start shuffling backwards, and I'm going to look and point my hand forward towards the wolf, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay.
it's just gonna be like right out of my finger. And so what you're gonna see is like you're gonna see the center of his chest start to glow. And as he's reaching down, his chest glows, and you see like orange, like barely as fast as you can see it. A flicker of orange runs down his arm and shoots from his finger. And you just kind of hear like a and a bolt of fire at high speed shoots at the wolf.
And I believe that is just an attack on your part, yeah.
Uh-huh.
No.
That one.
No.
I
Why?
can't, it's a failure. I can't do anything.
This is tragic.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what happens here.
Uh-huh.
Real quick. As you kind of shuffle back, you get in your stance and you point your finger out, and the energy is charging and it's rising to your finger. And right as it's about to shoot, you hear a as a little fly flies right into your eye, and you kind of and you put it up, and the fireball just shoots into the forever and beyond.
Uh,
Is that your only action?
yes.
He's demoralized. Is that a?
Is that an action?
He's kind of rubbing the fly out. Simon, that is your go.
Okay. Simon is going to run up and give it an old good slash with the sword again. He'll say, "For the treehouse!" And he's gonna run up and slash it. Oh no, dude. Well, you gotta be joking.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, never mind. That was
Oh,
not.
yeah.
That's not that on my screen. It says a 2, but it's fine.
Hey, not on my screen.
Yeah,
Dude.
we'll take it.
I don't
Yeah.
see it.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll the damage on that. How close have we gotten this dog back to that hole that it made?
It's probably within like 10, 15 feet of you chucking it back. It came up like 5-10 feet after that, but yeah. So
Yeah,
9 damage.
9 damage, and then I'm gonna action surge and hit
Ooh.
it again.
Okay.
Dude, I love playing like a fighting class because I feel like I've only played magic users, so this is so weird to me. Being able to do an attack more than once, what? That was a 17 on.
Yep.
Okay, hit this thing one more time.
Let me pull my calculator out here.
Come on, give me max. I don't think that was. Oh, that wasn't bad though. 11 damage.
Nice.
Okay, so we have total damage is 11 plus 12 plus 8 plus 5 plus 9, I believe. And you guys see after these 2 slashes, blood come out, and it is bloodied. Mechanically, it is under half of its hit points.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Dang, this is a hard fight.
And you see it kind of go back just a few steps, trying to get away from your sword as it's done quite a bit of damage. And just behind it, that is Kasaki's turn. Oh, do you want to do something else?
I was gonna do that telekinetic shove, but bring it forward towards me. As it backed away, I wanted to bring it forward.
It
Okay.
it went back like not even 5 feet,
Oh, okay.
like
Then
just
never mind.
kind of recoiling
I got
on
you.
itself.
We're good then.
And that is Kasaki's turn.
I think I would like to cast a spell.
Give it to
should
me.
have been, that probably should have been cast a while ago, but that's okay. 'Cause I'm still learning. Uh, Bless, which I get to choose 3 creatures. So I would choose Simon, Miles, and Drugen.
Yep.
To receive a whether they make an attack or a saving roll. The target can roll a d4 and add the number of rolled to the attack. Or saving.
Cool.
That's
man.
I.
Sweet. Oh, this is so exciting.
I don't know how you do that.
I love this game. Like, this is just the coolest game ever.
Yeah.
What does your bless look like?
Yeah.
I imagine it looks like, so as I do my incantation, it kind of green and like light, like a green light emanates from me, and then as it starts to emanate from you 3 as well, just kind of glows, and you feel reinvigorated and strong, and the power of God has flowed through you.
That's sick. Simon's probably feeling himself like, what is happening? What is happening to my body?
So many
Is
changes.
this what happens when I step out of the treehouse?
So, that is the wolf's turn, and it did not like the cuts that it just received, and you see it kind of start to go and lick its wounds a little bit, and as it does, it looks at Simon, and it opens its mouth, and you see this light forming in the back of its throat, and it is going to cast acid splash at you.
Oh, okay. What's the language?
Range 60 within 60 feet, hurl a bubble of acid, choose 1 creature within range, or choose I'm gonna say that none of you guys are within 5 feet of each other. Because if 2 creatures are within 5 feet of each other, it can cast it at both. But no, I'm not gonna say that.
Fine.
So you must make a dex save. Which is your
so
worst.
bad at text, bro. Give me Gary needs a new pair of shoes.
And I can tell you its spell save real quick.
Oh, it's on its side. Oh, okay, that's not terrible.
14 is
I
its
rolled a
spell.
12.
Okay.
Feels bad.
Feels bad, man.
And
Feels bad.
it's not too much damage, so and barely, it just kind of grazes you a little bit. It does 2 damage,
Oh, okay.
so
That's not terrible.
no. And I believe it has a bonus action that I was going to do. As a bonus action, it is actually going to try and grapple you.
From range?
No, because you just swiped it with your... Simon just swiped it with his sword, so he's close, right?
Gotcha.
Yes, I'm like right
Okay.
on it.
Yeah, so it's gonna... So both of us just roll strength save.
Is it strength or is it athletics?
Or, athletics, actually. Yeah, you can roll athletics.
Okay. Okay, this is like my best stat.
Wait, did James say
What did that land on?
6 plus 5?
I thought it was gonna be a 16. It was so close. It literally like hit the side of the screen and said,
He rolled a 12.
"You gotta be joking. This is ridiculous." It's okay.
So it just kind of does, it just kind of gets on top of you and has you pinned down to the ground. Whenever it's your turn, you can obviously try to get out of it. But for right now, it is Drugen's turn.
So I see that it's grappled, Simon. So I'm just gonna like run up and then try and kick it in the head.
Oh,
with one of my unarmed strikes.
head kick. Fantastic.
And then how does the whole blessing thing work out? I missed that.
If like you miss a attack roll or something, or
Mhm.
you don't make the DC on an ability check, you can roll a D4.
Gotcha. Okay. Rolling for hit. To hit.
Give me a nat 20. Come on.
18.
Nice. Yeah. You bunk this thing right in the head. And plus the damage because of this, I will say whenever Miles tries to get out of the grapple, it will have disadvantage.
Okay. So I rolled a 6 on damage.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to do Flurry of Blows.
Yes.
Not only will I kick him once, I will attempt to kick him twice more.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So do I roll the hit each time?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was the third one. 15.
15. That hits.
Okay, and we damage. Ooh, for 8 damage.
Ooh.
Oh,
Check on him.
you could do that with your fence.
It's my leg.
Your leg.
It's my leg.
Your first kick kind of hits it right in its neck. And then you see on your second kick, are you wearing shoes of any kind or anything?
No, just toes.
You see your big toe pokes it right in the eye. And just for fun, because I like homebrew stuff, I'm going to.
Wait, I get to hit again, don't I?
Yes.
You might.
Yeah.
Is it
After
2
you
attacks?
after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Ooh.
So, another kick is coming his way. Ooh,
He thought he was
23.
done.
he thought he was done. It's not over yet.
I'm like dodging the. I'm like wrapped up with the sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're just
I'm
underneath
still
the dog that's getting kicked.
awkwardly staring at Drugen again.
We just make eye contact, and you just see
Can't
like
wait.
I'm out for blood. So I hit him with 5 after that.
Yep. And I am going to just kind of roll a strength check on him. I'll set the DC at like, I'll say 14 to see if he just like after your kicks, if he
How are you feeling?
ungrapples Miles or Simon. So that's a 8 plus 4, so 12. So you kind of shove him away from Simon, and Simon's free,
Let's go.
and he is looking hurt. He's looking not happy. It is Miles' turn.
Does who's around the wolf? In close proximity.
I think everyone.
Dang it, guys! I want to bail you out.
Don't worry, I kicked him in the head.
So I'm gonna stay where I'm at, which is pretty far. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna keep backpedaling this whole time. So I think that's. I'm already like 30 feet away. But I'll keep holding my side, and I'm gonna keep backing up, and this time I'm gonna step back and really take my time, and shoot one more firebolt.
Okay. Come on.
Use bless. Use bless.
Yeah. Use.
Alright.
If you get a 4 on the D4, you will hit. Come on, give it to me.
No.
Ah. It
Alright,
comes
so-
close. It comes close.
4 miles, man.
How does this one look?
So it looks about the same. It just starts with his chest and a quick flicker of orange light. Under a second, flickers right from his chest down his right arm where he's got his hand open, and it just flies. And I guess not exactly towards the wolf.
As you shoot it, it hits a little bit short of the wolf, and right behind you, in your ear, you hear Aldrich, you need to work on your aim just a little bit. And then with that, he's gone. And it's Simon's turn.
Simon rolls out from underneath the dog, looks up at Drugen awkwardly, and says, "Thanks." And then just looks at the wall. Really just does not understand anything that's going on right now at all. This is the first time he's ever been in combat, he's pretty sure. He's pretty sure. He doesn't actually know 100%. And he's just gonna roll. He's just gonna hit it with the sword again. Hit it with the long sword.
Okay.
We did it.
No. This is preposterous. This is preposterous. It literally, I mean, in the middle of my screen, balanced and said, "This is ridiculous."
Oh.
I go to stab it and I just stick my sword in the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you want to describe that one or not.
That's what happens. I go to stab it and I just right in the dirt.
It kind of, it looks up at the sword in the dirt and just kind of.
I go.
And because you used your action surges,
That's all.
you're only.
Yeah.
Okay. Casaki.
Yeah, I think I'd like to realize that this wolf is it's on its last legs, and I will swing that mace right for the anus. Especially he's focused ahead of him. You know, he's not paying attention.
Yeah.
Now's the time
Yeah.
to roll a
Yeah, it's
dirty
the
20.
time. Hey!
30-20.
There we
Yeah.
go. Right to the butt.
Give me the hit.
7.
It's good damage.
In a weak spot too.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Unguarded.
have
Okay.
to decide what I want to do. Do I want this wolf to grow up and live a happy life? Or do I want it just to inflict as much damage possible? Okay, so besides kind of giving you guys the option here, besides Miles, would you guys all say you are within 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
I'm within
behind him.
melee range, so yeah.
Then it is just gonna go kind of last stand here. Go for one more bite on Casaki. And it has to roll the hit. Rolled a natural 17 plus
This thing has been rolling so good.
plus 6 to hit, so
I have no
23, yeah. And then it did it? No. 9 damage.
Excuse me, guys, my bad.
And I think it's you guys if you guys are all within melee range, you're all gonna get attacks of opportunity. But I think it's just gonna try to dash to back out the gate.
right at me then.
If you guys want to take one attack, you can.
Okay. Just go in initiative order.
You want me to tell you how many hit points you need to kill it?
Yes.
4. You need 4 hit points.
I think it makes sense that I swing at it, seeing how if he's dashing for the hole, it looks like he's coming right for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
You
throw-
guys can roll in whatever order.
Yeah, we'll just go initiative, so go ahead.
This is with the mace again, or is it different roll?
Yeah, use the mace.
I got it. 22.
Let's go.
You got it. If you get over 4,
I don't think it's.
I got a
No!
it's hanging on.
So
If
dead.
if just one of you two hits. Okay.
Oh,
Drugen,
Drugen immediately rolled. Drugen was
Drugen.
ready.
this
Go
you
for
see
fun.
you see this mace hits it in the top of the head and it kind of staggers, and within seconds you're right there with your fist out. Tell me how you do this.
I just
You
kinda
don't even
like-
need to roll damage.
That's kind of like on the neck, you know, like executioner style. And that thing just kind of like it hits the neck, and then it just kind of like blows to the ground and just kind of like splats. Not
It
God.
you hit this thing right in the neck and you hear the cracking of bones as this tiny little hand hits.
it's like a
Miss-
bullet.
Everything is just to one point on its spine and it cracks, and this thing just jaw hits the ground, body sliding, and it closes its eyes for the last time. As you stand
Don't
up-
make that
and-
wolf. Don't make me feel bad for the wolf. Don't make
I'll
me.
make
It's just monologue, man. It's just trying to do what it's just trying to.
I'll
live
make
life.
you feel bad for whatever I want to make. I need a new beard.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Simon definitely stands up and looks at all you guys and goes, "Well, that was. I think that was a lot for all of us."
I look at Miles and I say thanks for the help.
Is everybody all right besides Drugen?
Miles, I thought you left. I didn't even see you.
I was supervising from here.
Oh, understandable. Every good worker needs a good supervisor. Understandable.
Meanwhile, I am absolutely exhausted, bloodied. I am on my last legs as well.
Oh my gosh.
I was trying to put you down with that last bite, dude. I was like, I don't know if I can or not.
I have 4 health left.
Oh my
You have a health
gosh.
potion, though. You have a health potion.
Oh
yeah, you do.
I'm also a healer.
Oh,
That's true.
Yeah.
why'd you buy the health potion?
Yeah.
He said it would taste good.
Just in case.
So Miles is going to stand up, and he's still holding his side, and he's gonna be like, guys, where's the scroll?
I dropped like 40 back there. It's gotta be one of those. It literally has to be.
Aw.
I-
He's gonna just dejectedly like walk over like on his knees. And he's gonna start like in the wimpiest way, like just looking through the scrolls but not actually looking.
I lean over to Drew and go, I didn't think it was possible, but I found somebody who likes scrolls more than me.
I don't think he's that bright.
Guys, it's not him.
I would like to gather us around if we could, and as we go, heal my my compatriots.
Yeah.
I should be okay. I only lost 2 hit points, so I'm all good.
I didn't lose any. I'm fine.
I'm
Yeah.
Casaki, yeah, my buddy.
Yeah.
You can help me out, please.
Because we're out of well, what spell are you going to use?
I was gonna use cure wounds.
Okay, that's not a cantrip, is it? Is that a cantrip?
No.
No.
it's just-
Yeah, go ahead and take that off of your spells for the day, and roll the health.
Oh my god, wow.
66, so 12.
12? Nice. And then if you want to, I'll say you can kind of spread that out between the two of you to get you both up, or you can cast it again.
I was gonna cast it again on myself. How much damage is Miles have taken?
I think he only took like 4 damage, didn't
I
he?
took 5, so I have
5.
11. I have 16.
So okay, so is it possible then to like spread it where for the 12 he takes 5 and I take the 7, or we just split it even?
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. I'll let you do that easily. And then yeah, if you want to roll it again to get yourself all the way back up, or you can just
Can I do it again? And this time, since I'll take Simon with me,
yeah.
we'll split it between me and Simon.
Or,
Yep. Oh yeah.
And hopefully this doesn't go poorly.
I'm brushing the acid off of my side.
10.
10.
Ooh.
So 2
2.
to Simon,
Yeah.
and then the rest 8 to
The
you.
rest for me. Yeah.
As you guys kind of get together and heal back up, you look over and you see Aldrich coming over to you. That was scary, and we now have even more to talk about. Here's your scroll.
Oh,
Thank you.
cool. He had it the whole time.
Yes, I told you I had it the whole time.
There's a lot of them there, but
Yes, but none of them were with me.
where were you?
With me.
I was whispering in your ear trying to help you aim.
I need to
How
know.
good that did.
Well, I also have Beatrice currently getting me another scroll of something that I don't really want to, something I hope is not applicable here, but I think might be. And you see Beatrice come running up with this. It doesn't even have like the caps on the end. This is just a old rolled up piece of paper.
Hi, Beatrice.
And what was that?
I said hi, Beatrice.
Hey, Simon. It's nice nice to see you. Do are you trying to be flirty or anything?
No.
Or you just
That was
okay.
the most blank hi.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I kind of liked it.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
Okay. The one time. I'm about
She
to
was like-
leave on this adventure and Beatrice now likes me.
She was like, "This man shows no emotion. I love it."
She's a traditionalist, I see.
She must love Drugen.
Simon just it does not register. He's
Okay.
he's,
And Aldrich pulls out and unravels the scroll. And he... Yes. I thought so. I think somebody is trying to awaken a prophecy. And he looks at you guys, and he looks back down at the scroll, and he reads, "No matter the terrain, the creatures will be the first to act. When no one is watching, and their feet hit the path. The wilds will rise, overgrow, and overthrown, for not too long after, the humanoids of Opporus will be gone."
Oh no.
This is a prophecy that has been forgotten about for many years because the path has never been touched by any wild creature. But if someone is trying to awaken this prophecy, then it might be up to you guys to stop it. I don't know how, I don't know why, but somehow this has a connection to you. If I don't know. but it has to be you.
As we all sit there in silence, wondering.
At this point, Miles is just standing there. He's got his hands on his face, like.
Don't worry about going back. We'll send people to go back to the village, Claybrick, and investigate, and grab anything they can and save all the pie.
Thank God.
You guys need to sleep, and you can tell at this time it's getting sunset. It's getting darker out, and you guys need to sleep, and I will figure out some place for you to go to maybe get some answers.
Sleep over
Okay.
at my place?
Okay.
Heck yeah.
You
I
got
love
lots
this.
of beds.
I have one pull-out couch.
Dibs.
And a bed. I don't sleep on the pull-out couch.
All right.
So Drugen goes back to the wolf and picks up the tattered dress that he noticed earlier.
Yeah.
He just takes it and kind of like wanders off. Doesn't really tell anybody what he's doing, per usual. And he takes it to the smithy where the one lady was.
Yep.
Even though it's all bloodstained and whatnot.
Yeah, and you see Alara, who is the blacksmith, and then Freya. You did not get her name before, the lady that came in. They are both standing there, kind of talking. Looks like they are trying to knock weapons out as quickly as possible for upcoming attacks, since something is now on the path. They're talking and just hammering into these swords on their anvils.
So it was like a Western style door, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So he just kind of like pushes it away.
Reaches up and pushes
Reaches
it in.
up and pushes away just so he doesn't knock his head on it. He just kind of like has the bloodied garment in his hand, and just kind of throws it up on the desk or whatever, and just says sorry and walks out.
What? Where did you find this?
The large dog we just murdered in the square by the gates.
Did this have anything to do with what you saw last? Is she what you saw last? And you hear the like desperation in her voice of just wanting answers about her friends. Is she what you saw in the woods?
He just kind of blankly stares and nods at her.
Why did you do nothing?
It happened too fast. It was too far away from me. And he just kind of turns because he doesn't have anything else to say, and he returns.
And as you're walking out, you hear her kind of talk to the to Freya inside, and she goes, "It was just like Delilah to run off on her own and mess up." And the doors close behind you, and you return. You come back to 3 men talking about sharing a few beds.
I would like to take a moment to say a prayer over the husk of the wolf.
Do you have? I can't remember from your character, do you have a god, like a
Yes.
singular god? Okay,
I gotta look up her name though.
that's fine.
I actually
Great
gotta
gracious.
look in my thing because I think I also.
What if it's the same
Lathander.
god? That'd be so cool. What's her name?
Lathander.
Lathander. Oh yes, I remember. What Okay. What's that? You don't have to say it word for word, but what just kind of are you, praying over?
It's basically going to be something along the lines of, "I'm sorry, we had to do this, Wolf. I hope you may find, peace."
Miles is standing nearby and like just behind him, just doing what he thinks is like a holy symbol. It's not, but he's there doing his best to be solemn with him.
He's flipping it off, but it's respectful.
Yeah.
You hear Aldrich speak up. You guys are welcome to stay in the inns that we have, or you can stay with our wonderful Simon here.
I'll go with Simon. Got a lot to talk about.
What's his name again?
The guy?
Yeah.
Aldrich.
Aldrich?
Aldrich. Yeah.
No, it's okay, Aldrich. I think I can handle this. I can handle this just like how we handled that wolf, I think we got it.
Yes, you did very, very well.
Aldrich, where were
against
you
the
at?
wolf.
I thought you were like a great warrior.
Good point.
You know that I have given myself to the Commissioners Guild. I was once a great warrior. If it got bad enough, I could have stepped in, but you guys did very well and didn't need me.
I look over at Casaki, who is now healing from his wounds, who was on his last leg.
So I do want to say, Aldrich was in the initiative list.
Oh, okay.
But until you guys actually looked like you needed it, he wasn't gonna jump in.
Fair
So,
enough.
F you.
little training wheels in there.
No, you fought very, very valiantly. I can't speak. Too much has happened today, and I've lost my train of thought.
So
I
do
hate
you
every-
take those scrolls back, or
No, Beatrice, take the scrolls.
okay?
You are no longer scroll boy. You are adventurer boy.
This is the best day of my life.
Adventure boy Simon. That is.
He shakes Ulfric's hand.
Just so you know, I didn't tell you. You have been called on this mission, and even though it's changing now, because a town burnt down, and I thought you might want to get out and look at that.
I understand.
But the path situation is a little bit more dire now. I would like you to focus on that. If we hear anything out about the burning town or who did it, we will let you know.
Copy that.
I am going to go to bed, boys, and I don't want to hear anything else happening dangerously until all four of you are out of my city in the morning. I will have breakfast in the morning and sleep well.
What's the
You'll
break?
have breakfast, or we'll have. you'll
No,
have breakfast.
I will
Can we
make.
come to your breakfast?
Yes, just come to the
We come to your breakfast.
to the front floor
What
of
are
the
you
treehouse.
serving?
I was just making sure.
What do you want?
Fungus?
Fungus, yes, we will have
Uh,
all the fungus you desire.
Scones would be cool.
Scones, yes, we have scones every morning. I don't even know why you asked.
I didn't know we served fungus.
Yeah, I know.
So
He
he
asked.
walks off.
He asked me.
He would get all the fungus on the side, and he's like, as he's just following Simon. He's like, but not on mine.
Yes, it will be a buffet-like structure of the meal. You can pick whatever you want. Yes, before you even say anything, pie will be there.
All right.
Oh, I don't. I need
Okay.
rest. And he, you see him kind of scamper on in to drag himself in to the main, hall of the lodge. And, the door's shut behind him and he is gone.
Well,
It's just you guys.
I think we should probably get some sleep as well. If you guys want to follow me.
Okay.
Take
Let's
it away,
go.
good sir.
We follow.
And I kind of give them like both a tour and I take the longest route possible to get. I take like the longest route possible to get to my house, and we basically go all the way around. I give them a tour of the entire city, and we finally get to my house about an hour later. Because I don't know the layout of the city.
How far away was your house from the actual starting point?
10 minutes. I go, this is it.
All right.
And he opens the door with his mind.
Do you want to give a description of your flat?
Yeah, sure. It's just modest. It's like a modest medieval home. It's like kind of has the same wood vibe the treehouse did, where like not a lot of concrete, not a lot of stuff like that. Everything inside is like kind of like nothing's like broken or anything like that, but it's just like not the best. He just kind of lives modestly, just kind of does his thing, goes about his day-to-day life. He was the scroll boy. So he just kind of has this nice little setup. He's got a little front room, he's got a little kitchen area, he's got the bedroom, and a bathroom. That's about it.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk beds. I've been pull out couch.
I do
Does
have a
anybody
chair.
else
I
have
do have a chair too if anyone wants to sleep
That's
in the
fine.
chair.
That's
I'll be fine with that. I'll just meditate my 4 hours.
Oh,
Floor.
right. Yes.
Oh yes.
Thanks for nothing, Mom. Yeah. Well, I'll be sleeping, and I crawl up on the bed, and I look around. I'm like, anybody else good? Go to bed.
And I start inching towards my room.
Miles looks into his. Oh, he looks down. He's like sitting up in the bed. He looks down at his own hands and he casts sleep. and like you just see like kind of like when when you're looking out over a road that's really hot and you see like the heat waves kind of moving. You all of a sudden see just like a bunch of like. It looks like it's not heat waves, but like the air kind of flickers like that, and he casts sleep right in his own eyes and just knocks back. Just like, just dumps into bed like dead asleep.
That's funny.
I have a question. Is this flat on the first floor or?
It's a first floor flat.
Okay. What's the surrounding area? Is it all flats?
I don't know.
Yeah, so it's kind of these, you came in and like the shops and the main buildings were in like these giant, like carved out trees. Like that's where these buildings were. These flats look like they're built from what was carved out. So there might be like 2 or 3 on top of each other, but there are an apartment complex pretty much of just like these wood cabins carved out from what was taken from the main trees.
Oh, that's dope.
All right. And, when I meditate, I'd like to do it in front of the door to keep our little friend where he belongs.
Okay.
Jade. I don't know who that's pointed at. Um, I just kind of like hop up on the chair and I kind of just like lay on the seat of it, and I just
Drugen, when was the last time you were like inside in a chair, like welcomed in somewhere?
oof, it's been a long time. I've been wandering, the Underdark for so long. I'm so used to pretty much playing on the rock.
Yeah.
So tonight it's a very fortunate uh, change of scenery. However, it's so plush, even though it is modest. I don't get good sleep. I kind of rustle around.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm on alert still, and I see Casaki meditating every once in a while, even though I long to leave.
I
You
long
long
for the
to explore.
I yearn for the mines.
You guys all, some a little bit restless, but you guys all get your required amount of sleep, and you can go ahead and take your long rest, which will reset your spells and health and everything if anything is gone at this point. And you guys can go ahead actually and level up to level 3.
Freaking level up.
Ah!
Where is that?
think Jack
I'm so excited now.
So we can take like a little 3-5 minute break if there's anything that you guys have to add on to there, just to make sure you guys know everything and get everything.
I get my subclass now, don't I?
And and we,
Oh.
for Simon and Drugen, we will kind of be describing how you feel when you wake up.
So I go into my meditation and I feel, there's more wind like rustling around the flat now. It may or may not wake up the other people. I just kind of feel rejuvenated, and I just feel a little bit more in tune with my lifestyle, my monkness, and the the wind is a little bit more malleable to me. I can tell it what to do more so.
Okay. Cool, dude. As the wind kind of circles around you and you hear these whispers, I will give you the option. It will be a high DC, but if you want to try to hear any of these whispers, I'll let you roll a perception check.
May as well.
Or investigation, depending on what you want to do. Whatever skill is higher. If one's above the
Perception. Perception was 11.
11.
Yeah.
You do hear almost like that. You hear a few familiar voices from your old village. You hear, "You'll never be enough. You're not my son." And as these kind of insults swirl around you, a bigger gust kind of pushes you forward upright in the chair, and you hear a voice you've never heard before, almost as if the wind itself is saying, "I've got your back."
Nice.
And we go over to Simon. Did you sleep with your door open or closed last night?
It was open.
It was open?
Yeah.
Well, it's not anymore.
Yeah, you kind of hear this rustling of things outside as initially your eyes open, and before you can even react to what's going on outside, you realize that you feel very different. What is going on there?
I think he kind of sits up and like sits on the edge of his bed, and he's kind of sitting there with his arms like his hands like this, and just kind of looking at like his like dresser, kind of at his wall, kind of at like as his wall, and his sword is sitting next to him, and he just kind of looks around his room, the place where he has called home for so long, but never felt like it, and he kind of reaches, like kind of puts his hand like this, and the sword from the corner of the room lifts up into his hand, and like it, as soon as it hits his hand, it gets this like ethereal purple glow to it, and he feels in tune. He feels like he's no longer a scroll boy. He is picking up something that is meant for him, and that's just how he feels.
Hell yeah. Cool, dude. How's the morning go? Waking up, getting, I don't know what all you guys want to do. The day is yours. You know, breakfast should be ready, and information about a mission should be coming your way at that time. But the morning is yours to have. Actually, the sleep spell hasn't wore off yet, so you're just out still.
He's unresponsive.
It's 5 days, so you'll just
Yeah. Just leave him.
Oh no.
All right. Well,
Miles
I
is
was
like-
studying last night.
What was that?
There's more that I think can help us if we choose to embark on our travels. And I was trying to be productive while y'all recovered.
Well, I
What'd you
appreciate
do?
yours. My bad. I think he asked you what you do.
Oh, I didn't hear him at all.
I'm so sorry.
I just heard you, Jarrett.
What'd you do at night?
I learned a few more spells to add to my collection.
Oh, hey, you just learned them.
I've studied at the church for quite some time. I have a holy book with me, so I took it upon myself while you were still asleep, I think, to add more to my inventory.
Okay, that's cool. Let's get to chit chat. We can talk while we walk. I think they've got scones or something, right?
They absolutely do have scones. I know for a fact.
You never pass up breakfast when you can get it.
I didn't know they had fungus. I guys, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where they got it from.
Does every place have fungus, or is it just something new?
I've lived here for so
It
long.
seems like.
There's no way they made that up. There has to be. If we get there and there's fungus, I'm gonna be surprised.
Should we complain?
I just look at him with the blankest of stares, and you can see he's a little frustrated.
I can feel it. I can feel it boring into my skull. I just refuse to look. I refuse to look over at Drugen. I look at Miles. I'm just like, we should go. We should go right now.
Right on, Simon. Let's go. All right. So,
while walking, is there anything you guys want to chit chat about? 10-minute walk. Say anything you guys want to talk about.
Casaki, do you know? We're in like a prophecy now. It sounds like. Is that something that God knows about? Because I don't know about it.
God knows all.
Okay, well then, give it to us.
Lay it on
ahead.
us.
Well, he does not. He only speaks to me. He does not tell me all knowledge.
Oh.
Prophecy's for. He knew something would happen, and this is our way of responding to it.
All right, well,
Fair enough.
never mind. Maybe just breakfast.
All of us all.
Quick
Maybe
question,
just-
Claybrick. You guys are from Claybrick, right? All of you?
No.
I am.
You are?
Yesterday I'm from Claybrick. But really from all over.
Okay. Understandable.
I'm from the Underdark.
Oh.
Can you see in the dark?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, that makes sense. That checks out.
Well, I mean, if you're just gonna be in the dark all day, do you cook with fire? Like, when you're eating your meat, your scones. What? I feel like that ruins the night vision. So like, how does that work?
I don't know what a scone is.
You should make fungus scones.
I'm quite. I like mushrooms.
It sounds like Drugen needs a real top side of breakfast. Don't you guys think?
Oh yes.
I couldn't agree more.
My mom used to travel. She would always cook, and every day is a good day, right? You just a little farther on your goal, and so we'd all get around the fire, and we would cook as much meat as we could. It was great. And she's actually elven, but don't tell. You can actually easily tell. But she just makes it just a little bit different. I don't know how she knows how to do it, but I can show it to you sometime. You want?
Absolutely. I absolutely think you should show me that.
Yeah, I can do it.
Whenever we get out of here and we're sitting around the campfire, we'll do that.
It's all about the self-heating pan.
I didn't even know that.
I'll show you.
Okay.
You guys get to the main treehouse, and you walk in, and you see a line of, pretty modern. They have like the kind of pan sitting on a stand, and then underneath it are like 2 or 3 magical flames to keep whatever is in it hot. Some don't have the flame if they are a colder food. And Aldrich meets you right at the door. Welcome to breakfast. We have everything. We have scones. We have fungus. We have fungus scones.
What?
Yes, we do have fungus scones.
I've been lost apparently.
I swore they were not telling the truth. I don't know where they got it from.
Jurgen gives Simon another glare for lying.
I didn't lie. It's not. I was telling the truth.
Simon, we don't have fungus every breakfast. We had to go get the fungus.
Oh.
We don't.
Well.
You didn't see it before because we haven't had it until
Why
now.
hadn't we have it until now.
Do you want some fungus
I'm not
scones?
saying I do, but I'm sure other people would. He looks over at Drugen.
Jurgen is already off walking to the buffet table.
See?
He can't see above the table, so he just kind of like looks around.
So you
I just
accommodate
kinda, like,
the stones,
hops.
but not the height. Okay.
He hops onto the table.
Okay. You guys can go get whatever. I see Drugen's already he's on top of the table. Oh, the pie's at the end, and he runs over. I'll just.
We just met
Beatrice.
him.
Beatrice, get over here and help Drugen. Drugen, could you please get off the
I'm
table?
not a child.
Could you please get off the table? Please.
Fine.
I like to walk over and take the basket of mushroom scones and just set them in front of a table for Drugen.
See, there you go.
Unwillingly, he kind of walks over. Doesn't like being a baby.
Miles, he walks over to the buffet and he starts like smell checking everything, and he smell checks the dish, scoops a scoop, Smell checks next dish, scoops a scoop, and he probably tries to get a little bit of every single thing onto his plate, and then he goes and he sits next to Drugen.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to know what all is there, it's pretty much like a full breakfast. You have what you guys asked. You have the scones, the fungus, the pie. But besides that, you have sausage, bacon, eggs, toast, pancakes, waffles. It's a full buffet of whatever you guys would want.
Looks wonderful. And I help myself to at least 4 plates of everything.
I thought you were gonna say just pie.
I said it looks great, but I just suck it.
Simon grabs his blueberry scones and walks to the table.
Hey, you guys all sit down, and you see Aldrich kind of came in line, right behind you guys, like he was waiting for you at the front door, has something important to say. And he gets, we'll say he gets a few scones, normal blueberry scones, not the fungi scones. Grabs a pancake. He doesn't get a full plate, but he gets enough. He has a skinny frame and everything, and he comes over and sits next to you guys. We can eat for a minute, and then I can kind of run what I thought might work for this mission I've given you. I'll run it past you guys.
That sounds good to
Okay.
me.
And you guys take some time eating. I'll say they kind of have, like, for drinks, they kind of have a service coming around. Whatever you guys would want. Liquor as well, if you guys would want. Ale or mead in the morning, then that is. They do. They have mimosas, and they have the only like cocktail like drinks they have are mimosas and screwdrivers. So it's your choice. But they both come in like the fancy glass, and the glass kind of, you can tell, a very almost a master glass blower did these, as they kind of spiral to the opening at the top. Very fancy. And, just for fun, we'll say, you see Aldrich gets a screwdriver.
Oh,
All right.
a little crazy.
Do they have any empty glasses?
Yeah, dirty or clean.
I prefer a clean glass.
Yeah, they got them.
All right. I'd like to pour myself a glass of water.
Yeah. Girl comes over and puts the glass in front of you, and do you want to pour it yourself, or do you mind if someone else pours it?
I'd like to do it up here. And
Oh.
my cantrip,
Okay.
magical hand, floats.
That's cool.
Yeah, so someone puts the glass in front of you, and you see a guy with like a pitcher, like ready to pour, and then you do it, and he just kind of quickly scampers off. And you guys enjoy a meal. And then Aldrich puts his empty plate to the side and puts his silverware down. Yes, one more screwdriver, please. Just one more won't hurt. I think the best place. This is not something that happens naturally. If everything was going as it has been for hundreds of years, that beast would have never stepped on the path. That beast never would have came into town. Someone is someone is getting this prophecy up and running. I don't know if it would be through curses or some type of celestial or necrotic magic, but I think after evaluating what to do, I think the best place for you guys would be to go right up north to the opposite Peak Highlands. And there's two main groups that live up there. There's the dwarves of the north. You guys would have to climb a little bit for that journey, or you could travel at the base of the mountains and go just pass through them, and at the very tip of the country you could, well, I don't really know what they are, but they're bird people. They would know most about, they keep tabs on the continent. They would know possibly where to go next, what to look for, something of that nature. If you go, I would go to both. The dwarves should know about, they're very knowledgeable about beasts and wildlife. They scout the continent for beasts they've never seen before, taking notes, looking, observing beasts. They would know why this one was the first to come onto the path, if they've seen any others come onto the path. Those would be the first two places to go. I have the prophecy, but I'm useless in this situation.
Oh, come on, you're never useless.
Well, thank you, Casaki, but really, I might not be useless, but I'm not much of help in this situation.
Oh, everyone's help. Come on.
Casaki, shut up and let me enjoy my screwdriver.
Miles wants to use a cantrip to make his screwdriver extremely warm.
You sick man.
But he doesn't look at him. He's just looking over his shoulder. But it's now a warm screwdriver.
What are you using to do that?
Prestidigitation.
Does that have any so look by the spell and it should say like
Visual.
VSM if it has
it is verbal, isn't it?
well
Oh, no, it's verbal, yeah.
V is verbal.
Yeah.
I believe S is
Somatic.
somatic, yes, hand signs.
Is
it?
So I guess Miles he's got his hands under the table, and he takes them and he like does this. He takes his hands and he brings them together, and presses them, and so and he just mutters something like. At the same time, he's like looking over. He's like trying his best to be nonchalant, but he's just sitting there.
Hey.
It gets warm.
Roll me that stealth check, dude. And I will roll.
Who sees it?
Oh. What'd you get?
22.
22? Take the 20 off that, and that's what I got.
That first screwdriver?
You noticed after that first screwdriver, he's loosened up a little bit. He's about halfway through this screwdriver, and you guys, or you, do this, the somatic and verbal components of this spell, and takes his drink in this petite little glass and And you see he's very much trying to keep his professional like composure that he keeps up all day, every day, 24/7. And he wanted so bad to spit it out, but he swallows it, and I don't think I'm thirsty anymore. Think I shouldn't have got that second screwdriver.
It can't be too bad. Let me taste it. And he grabs it and tastes it and then immediately spits it out. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, don't drink that.
No, it's not good, is it?
No.
Is it?
The scones were fine.
You want to try it? The scones were
Okay.
fine. I agree.
So I believe we talked about some horses yesterday. Maybe I think you might have mentioned like several carriages.
I did not mention any carriages.
Mm.
No, but I can get you a 2-horse carriage, 2 people up front, 2 of you can stay in the back. It is covered. It's a covered carriage. It should help you kind of going up north. It gets very cold. Should help you at least a little bit in that area.
Okay, thank you.
Make sure to we're giving you everything you need for to take care of the horses. Make sure at night when you stop, you keep them as warm as possible. Keep them by the fire. Keep their we're giving you some blankets to keep on them. Yes, stay safe. Keep the horses safe.
Sure.
They are newer to our
Domicile.
what's the word here?
Stables?
Community.
Stables. Thank you. Stables. Thank you. So they have not been named yet. I will let you think of whatever creative ways to name them that you can. I'm so scared for those poor horses.
I'll let you debate the names. I'm gonna be a quick second for studying reasons.
Copy. Oh, names.
They are parked with the carriage already out by the front gate. You can take them and be on your way.
Do you have a? Usually we kind of have a point of contact whenever we stop. I guess trade wise, do you have someone to reach out to kind of smooth things with the bird people?
Absolutely not.
All right then, just a off the cuff
We
adventure.
have the scroll at least.
True.
Yes, that scroll that you have is for the actually, yeah, do you what scroll are you talking about? Because he hasn't given you the prophecy scroll yet, but he can give you that.
Oh,
It could.
yeah, I feel like that could help.
The other scroll isn't going to help much. It's just for the recreation of clay brick.
Oh.
It was the charter.
Yeah.
I mean, I
but
think having the other scroll would help.
yeah, if you guys want to take the prophecy scroll, that would probably aid in some ways down the line.
Yeah, we'll snag that.
Okay. Yeah, he gives that to you. No fuss.
Horse names.
What are the horses look like?
Yeah,
Do you want descriptions on the horses? Let me pull them up.
Well,
Well,
that's
that's gonna name it.
Yeah, that's
Can
a
we
good
go-
idea.
Can we go out to the stable?
Well, the horses are already out with the carriage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear about the horses.
So the first horse that I have set up, they're already attached to the wagon. It is on the left side. It is think of a horse that is spotted like a Dalmatian.
Oh,
Um,
that's cool.
And it has black spots around its eyes. Its tail is like a starts black and then it fades grayscale to white at the tip. And it is a... Oh, did I not write that down? I had what type of horses they were. They are the same type of horses, or else they would pull differently.
Yeah.
But it was a cool name. Show it to me.
We got time, so we're good.
It is a Cameroog.
Ooh.
Interesting.
It is a smaller horse. It's not like a stallion or anything like that. So it is a little bit on the smaller side. It's head to feet, probably 6 feet, 6.5. And the other horse is the exact same type of horse, but it is a at its hooves, all 4 hooves, it starts out white, and as it comes up, it comes into this fall August leaf red, bright red color, and that it gets stronger, kind of like that granite fade, all the way to the top of its head, to where its stout nose, is that what you would call it on a horse?
No.
Snout, yeah.
Changes to back to a white color, but there is like a spiral of the red that goes all the way down to its mouth.
That's insane.
And the tail looks the same way, all white tail, but you see random different hairs, almost like highlights of this August red.
Interesting.
And yeah, like he said, the wagon is a covered wagon. Looks like it can fit. It has 2 seats for people pulling reins, and in the back, if 2 people are back there, it has plenty of space for those 2 people and a bunch of storage. They've already packed you up with some supplies, and it even looks like you guys could, even with the supplies, you guys could all fit back there to like sleep if need be.
Gotcha. Okay. Give me 1 second. Do they give us anything else besides the horse stuff?
Yeah.
Could you
So
list off some stuff?
they have everything you need for the horses, as far as food, water, cover for them. That goes as far as blankets, everything like that. To aid with you guys, they have 3 days of 12 total. 3 days of rations for each of you.
Okay.
With that comes like a cooking set, fire starters, so you see that you think that it probably won't last you the whole trip, but there is like a little stack of wood, maybe just to get you started for like the first night, like a fire kit.
Okay. Like a
Besides, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you have everything you need to start the fire. 3 days of rations. And I will say that while you guys were talking, Aldrin kind of told you that it would probably be, if you guys went to the bird people first, it's probably about from here, probably about in between 4 to 5 day journey. If you guys went directly to the dwarves from here, it would only be about 2.5 to 3 day.
Okay.
And part of that would be climbing.
Well, guys,
Sorry.
maybe we should just go visit the dwarves, see what they have to say, and then we can move on to the bird people after that. It seems to be on the way.
That sounds good to me.
And you see Aldrich out there with you. Yes, just for warning you guys. It might be good to get the dwarves out of the way first. No one really likes talking to the dwarves. They're very up in your face. Very don't disrespect them. They will kill you.
Nice.
I haven't really talked to the bird people. I've heard rumors. They seem to be, from what I've heard, they seem to be very proper. I think the word would be very accustomed to law, very law-abiding. So,
Sure.
just don't be with them. My warning would be don't be sneaking around doing anything suspicious.
Seems like good advice.
Noted.
And I mean, you guys, I'm gonna say after, it wasn't that long of a breakfast. Maybe you guys sat there for 45 minutes to an hour. I'll say you guys woke up at, what do you guys think? 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
Kind of Jack's spell, isn't it?
So I'll say by the time you guys are getting in the carriage and everything, you're looking at right around 10 o'clock.
Okay.
How's the weather?
The weather, it's fall-like. It's cool because you see these bright orange, yellow, red leaves falling, but as soon as they fall, another leaf takes its place on the tree. So the trees aren't losing any of their volume, but the forest floor and the path are in beautiful scenery.
That's really cool.
I just came up with that on the spot, and I was like, "That's sick as hell."
Look more satisfied with himself.
Isn't that so satisfying coming up with something that's really cool? I love that.
But yeah, so you do see that the path that you guys took, the path also goes around the city and up, towards the peak of the country. You guys, this far away, still surrounded by forest, cannot see any mountains or snow-covered land or anything like that. But you have, it's literally one path, so you guys have your direction that you have to take.
Sure.
Yep.
Does anybody else have experience driving a wagon?
I think I would have a little bit of experience. Maybe not insane experience, but like I would at least know my way around the rain. Know my way around the rains.
I don't want to impose,
Not
but
really.
I think I'll go
Yeah,
ahead
that
and
would be-
drive.
Yeah, it will be just animal handling checks. Because it's such a long trip, I'm not gonna have you roll like a 2 or something, and it be like, oh, the horses run off, and like
Now you're walking.
Okay.
you kind of. It might take you a little while to get to know the horses, but eventually they will understand that you're just there to, you're there to take care of them, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll me those.
Actually, a pretty good animal handling. What's a B?
Got +0.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
We
Oh, yeah, I'm 20.
It just said B on it. I was like, what the heck is that?
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna die. Me and Miles were gonna drive too.
I watched my dad do it all the time. I just figured it couldn't be that hard, right?
I got a nat 1 for what it's worth.
Oh my gosh. They hate us. They love Drugen.
I'm just
So, I mean, I'm gonna say I love describing a good nat 1, but with a nat 20,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's pretty easy. Kasaki might have some trouble at first, but Drugen gets the hang of it right away, and kind of shows he kind of gets in tune with the horses, knows how they feel, and is pretty easily able to ride these horses through with this wagon through the forest. So let me. What it's gonna be is probably one full day of travel in the forest,
Okay.
and then the rest is going to be in the Northern Highlands. So, if someone would like to give me a encounter check, then I would be really cool with that.
Is that just a D20?
Yeah, so I'm gonna write down 5 numbers, 5 random numbers. Wait, my pen has stopped writing. My
Oh,
pen.
no.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Who's running to roll the D20? Who's feeling lucky?
Yeah.
Not Carson.
Not me. I've been rolling
Not
low
me, yeah.
this whole day.
Hey, that means you're due. That means you're due for a good roll.
Oh, you think so? I mean, I'll roll it, man.
Here you go, Miles.
Go for it. It's random too, so or that one could be good. Who knows? Look at that! I told you were due for a good roll.
Okay, what'd you roll?
A nat 20.
That's funny.
Nat 20? I never put nat 20s on encounter checks. So,
That works for us.
We're good, man.
is that 2 nat 20s in a row?
It is.
That's kind of sick.
Don't break the streak.
If
I
we
think
just
my
roll
nat
nat
one
20s the
might have-
rest of the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your travel the first day goes pretty well, and then Drugen, you especially feel it before everyone else. You feel and hear the wind pick up as you go down this path, and the forest opens up, and in front of you is just hundreds of what looks like hundreds of miles of forest and mountains. And because apparently the general chat isn't working, I will take a picture of this and
Show us.
show it to you guys.
That's so weird that won't let you send anything.
I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you.
I wonder if it's in there now.
It's not. I
It's
just
not?
checked.
Okay.
Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is odd.
Duck in the forest. No.
Well, you should put it in the
Few ducks
map.
out there.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that looks
Put it-
awesome.
Oh, I'm not looking.
Oh, I'm mad I can't see it on the chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
We'll have to
me-
resend it in the chat some other time.
I'm gonna give this one more try here.
Put it in the maps and location info.
I will.
Maybe that would be
Send.
Hey.
Oh, there it
that
is.
sounds-
Showed up?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Okay, I'm
sick.
seeing it.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna save this real quick and then
And I can now, on my stream, I can switch it from the main map to that map.
there you go.
And
Yeah, that's incredible.
as you guys enter, you see the frost start to come. The path is completely clean. The frost doesn't hit the path at all. But the backside of the trees you can see have frost on them as you go from this grassland forest to this all white forest that have some mountains actually within the forest. But then behind it are just hundreds of smaller, bigger mountains. And as you get to the edge of where the snow really begins, everyone roll me a perception check.
Only go well for me.
Ooh.
Oh, we're not, that's not. Oh, I was about to say that's not bad.
Oh.
So we got a, what, 3?
Nat
13, 3, 14, and
18.
yeah, Simon, you rolled a nat 1.
Yep.
You're pretty, like, you're kind of going through all the stuff that they gave you.
Okay.
It is getting dark, so it could be harder to see, but as you guys go into this forest, probably about time to rest for the night. Casaki, Drugen, and Miles, you feel the terrain shift underneath you as you're not on the path anymore. And that's where we're gonna end our session.
Oh. That's crazy.
It's about to heat up.
How did we end up here?
How'd you miss that? Come on.
Yeah.
You're driving,
Simon.
Drugen? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh gosh. In the white forest.
It is very pretty. It's a very, very pretty forest.
Well, I'm glad it's at least pretty when we'll die.
Right at
Yeah.
sunset.
Miles just gonna walk around the whole time with fire in his hands, like shaking. Is it white or is it snowy?
It's all snowy. Like,
Okay, yeah.
That's a
So
good
he
question.
definitely cupping fire and walking around.
okay. Yeah, you guys like still. It's not like horrible terrain. Your wagon still goes. Your horses still go ahead, but you can tell the smooth path that the environment doesn't affect is no longer underneath this wagon.
Oh shoot! It was that kind of like, if we looked back, would we still see the path?
I'll let you guys roll.
Everyone but me.
Simon, go ahead and no, cause you didn't notice initially.
Yeah.
You didn't. Yeah. Yeah. You guys look back, and you see that there is a distinct line of the path just stopping right when the snow really starts to hit. There is no, like, it kind of fades away. It stops.
That's crazy.
And so I kind of think we probably should have talked about this before the session started. Would you guys be down to stay on for like 30 minutes? And Jarrett, I don't know if any of your viewers have like questions that they want to ask or anything, but kind of do a after show Q&A.
I mean, yeah, we could do like we could do like some like Q&As and like some plugging real quick. I don't know if it'll take half an hour, but I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, if anyone has any
just throwing
questions
out
about the session,
Yeah, that's
let
cool.
me know.
That's fine.
If you guys are you doing 5?
Oh, he's talking to his stream.
Yeah, I'll ask any
I was like,
questions
man,
you
it
guys
cut
have.
out
Let me
again.
know.
That's horrible.
And
There's
we'll
been
try our
any
best to answer
there's
any
been
questions.
times
If
where
you
we,
have
like, missed something,
questions
I was
for specific characters, let us know, and I will get those questions conveyed over there.
I guess I should
And yeah,
pull up my
welcome everybody. I do hope
stream again.
everyone's having a wonderful day. Jessica, the news.
I mean, that's
welcome
pretty good.
in.
2 hours and 47 minutes.
We'll take that. We also got a
Kinda
late
what-
start, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking in between 2.5 and 3. So,
Are we doing 5e? Yes, we are doing Dungeons and Dragons 5e. Yeah, I think I don't know. Detective Herb, are you doing things from 1D&D or no?
yeah,
Okay. So
Um,
it's a little mix.
not that much.
Okay.
Mainly just
you asking me about it.
mainly just druids right now. I haven't incorporated anything else.
Oh, okay.
There is stuff for clerics, I believe, in 1D&D, but I didn't want Carson to have to worry about like these new rules that technically haven't came out yet.
That's fair. I don't blame you.
Because yeah, so right now it's just druids. I kind of keep updated on it though, see if there's anything I want to incorporate.
Pedigree, welcome and hope you have a wonderful day, friend.
But it's a lot of homebrew too. This is a lot of homebrew.
That's fair. That's fair. Someone asked, what is 5e? 5th edition. Basically, Dungeons and Dragons comes out with a new edition every few years, and this is the 5th edition, or the newest edition besides 1D&D, which will be coming out here this year.
Yeah.
Like officially this year? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a question for Kasaki, aka Carson's character.
Yo, look at my man.
I played an elf cleric for one session before my DM quit. How are you liking it? How long have you guys been playing together?
Oh, I'm enjoying it personally. It's new to me, so so far, I'm enjoying it and the character. I've played once before with Jack, and everyone else is new to me as far as playing D&D.
I didn't know you and Jack played before. I thought you guys this was like your very first time playing.
We
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Jack. You got it.
Yeah, so I think a year or two in December, we got into it, and a couple of us and a couple of our high school buddies, we just decided to go for it. And I started out as a DM, and we would actually take turns learning to DM and playing for a little bit, just some of the kind of the pre-made content, just so that we could check out how to create a character, what get a feel for the game. And so it was comical but fun.
That's fair. That's fair. That's kind of how we started. Everyone just kind of learned to DM, and then we just kind of went from there.
Yeah.
Now look at us. Now look at us.
Now,
Common
look, dude.
origin story for D&D players. That's about right. One person has to take the reins, and then it all just goes downhill from there.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have Levi.
Yes, luckily.
Hey, Jarrett was my first DM,
I was.
Oh, yeah.
and then
I was.
I was your first DM.
Yes. That's exactly how that went. Let's see here. Yeah, that's true. It does come out. It's more like every 10 years for every. It's more like every 10 years for every edition of D&D, and not every few years. But you guys know how it goes. 5th edition's been out for a very long time. How long have you been in the D&D space? I've been in the D&D space for about 3 years now. I got really into it with obviously whenever Dimension 20 got really big, I got really into it. And then I was like, I want to learn how to DM, so I bought all the books, and we started out actually with our own One Piece themed campaign, and we had 10 people in that campaign. It was the DM plus 10 people, and that was insane, and it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it did not last very long because we couldn't get everyone together because of adult life. But we've done a few campaigns here and there. Detective Herb's led a few. My buddy Braden has led a few. I've led one or two. And we've only finished like 4. but that's like the pain of D&D is trying to find time. 10 sounds wild. 10 was insane. I feel like we did really well though. Like first time playing 10
I
people,
mean, it was-
like that was insane.
It was just hard getting everyone together.
Yeah,
Like,
I think if we could have
this-
done it, it would have worked out.
this is 4 players, 1 DM is the perfect amount of people.
I agree. I think that as well. Drugen, does your gnome have multiple names?
He just has a first and last. He is Drugen Skrittenhaus.
Drugen Skrittenhaus. Oh, I get it. They spelled names with a G in front of it.
Yeah.
I think it was. The human fighter, the deep gnome monk, the half. Yes. 45. Yeah, 4 to 5 players is perfection. That is very true. I actually had questions for everyone else. You guys played one session without me to like do like this session, and then I got a hold of Detective Herb. How was that? How was the very first session, and how did you guys enjoy it? You can answer that too, Levi, if you want.
Oh man.
I'll let them go first.
It was. I think it's always so exciting hearing how your character gets introduced.
Yeah.
You know, when the curtain opens and it's like time. I don't know. It's fun, and it's always a bit interesting figuring out how other people are playing their characters, and how you're gonna mesh. That's fun. I think the beginning of things is always the most interesting sometimes.
I agree. I 100% agree. That's all I thought about this week was how I was going to introduce my character. I was like, what's the best way to do it? We're from the Midwest. I don't know if everyone wants to give out, because we're all from different areas now. We all live in like different areas, ish.
Are we?
Not really, but like some of us live in the
Sure,
same
we're all-
place.
we're all
What's it
parallel.
say?
But I try not to give out like my exact location just because of obviously. But we're from like Indiana, Ohio area. But yes, we're from the U.S. Also, Jessica, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that. And yeah, start because I would stalk you. Hey, relax. Everyone needs to relax.
I was gonna say on the last question, I think I'm really, because like the start is character creation and like introducing characters is like so fun as a DM, especially when I give you guys like the describing when you get your subclasses. Like
Mhm.
that's so cool to me. I'm so excited to like get into you guys' like backstories and like start implementing that, because that's when stuff is really gonna be like you guys have your heads like blown and stuff. Like I cannot wait.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of D&D, man, is that everyone, like, that there's, like, a moment in every campaign. Like, the start is always a lot of fun, and then there's that moment, like, so many sessions in, that's, like, that's the turning point. That is the, holy cow, this is so amazing. I've not felt like this is just, it gives you a feeling like you're actually the character standing on that mountaintop, and you're just like, this is insane. I'm excited for those moments.
I can't wait for you guys to meet the bird people, because they're a reskin of a current race that is in
The Arakaku, right?
D&D. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
I gotta tell you guys. I'm gonna
Actually,
tell
I
you
have a
guys.
question real
I'm gonna
quick.
tell you
Real
guys.
quick. Does Herb also have the annoying mental struggle of wanting to reveal everything, but also wanting to keep it all hidden?
They're penguins.
What?
They're penguins.
That makes sense, though. That honestly makes so much sense.
I was like,
Oh, it's cold. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them that they're like
That's so
prop-
funny.
that they're like proper and stuff, and I was like, I wonder if they'll get it.
I didn't even think of it. Because they look like they're wearing little suits.
No,
Little
and
suit guys.
I really liked them because I didn't really have to like figure out an accent for them. The dwarves, I've got an accent for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good at yet.
Fair enough.
Fine.
I'm not good at yet. So now I got another week to figure that out.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hear the voices. I was gonna do a little bit of a different voice, but I feel like Simon's a pretty mundane guy, so I was like,
Speaking of next session, do you guys want to do a double this week and try for like Saturday?
We'll figure that out at a later date.
okay.
Okay. I don't know. I would be able to do anytime Saturday, and then Sunday at night my mom and dad are coming down to visit during the day. But yeah, weekends are pretty good, and if we wanted to do like Friday night as well, I would be good for that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm good with anything. Preferably we find a day and stick to it, but if we can't, obviously, like that is the bane of Dungeons and Dragons, is finding a time.
Right.
I think it will be a lot easier once, Jarrett, you switch to weekends, because I think we've all decided that Mondays are like the best days for us. Like Mondays are so easy.
I can always stay up and do this. It's not gonna bother me that much. Just preferably on a night that I work, it does kind of suck. Because I work here 5 hours. But like if we have to, I will. It doesn't really bother me that much. So it's like
Okay. But any other questions or anything that you guys want to like shout out, plug?
I said we can do plugs and shout outs if you guys want. We'll just go in order. Carson, do you have anything you want to plug or shout out?
Wait, I do want to know, are you guys in the same order that I'm seeing you, that you're seeing me?
Probably not.
Are you the third bubble from the left?
On the top or bottom?
I see. I'm seeing all 4 of you on the top.
What? Mine's 3 for 3.
Mine's 3 and 3 too.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Jessica.
I guess I'm running like half screen, half, so I can like look at stuff and see you guys.
That's
Okay, yeah. Carson.
I'm good. I don't have any plugs.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and plug. Let's see. You can follow me on Twitter and everything like that, guys. CurlyCowboy531 if you want to check me out on all of my socials. If not, I completely understand. Welcome everybody. If you guys are new here, go ahead and drop a follow. We're going to be doing this hopefully once a week. And yes. Oh, my bad. I can do the exclamation point Twitter, Jessica Bell. Also, if you guys want, go check out Detective Herb. I'm going to go ahead and plug Detective Herb as well. He is the DM here, amazing DM. Go check him out. He's currently live on Twitch. I also have a YouTube. Go check that out. Like I said, guys, Curly Cowboy on all socials. And listen to Jacoby. They're an Australian jazz band. They're pretty cool. That's what I was
That's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Detective Herb. You can go next.
I will shout out our guy that got us into streaming, came up with the idea. We were just gonna upload all of these videos to YouTube. So thank you to Curly Cowboy for giving us the idea of streaming. I think it went pretty well.
I think so too.
All things together. Yes, like you said, I'm Detective Herb on my social media. It's just LEVI_HERB, I think, on like everything I have. And then if you want to get into listening to D&D, watch NADPod, Not Another
Facts.
D&D podcast. That is kind of like the style that Curly got me into it, and that's kind of the style that I came into this campaign with. Their chemistry's so good, it's absolutely hilarious. Please go listen to it. And over down to Evan.
Okay, yeah, I think I don't have anything, but just thanks for tuning in, and I'm excited for the next couple sessions.
Hey, if I had to plug something, I just replugged Detective Herb. I'm just really grateful. This is something I've wanted to be doing for a long time, to get into D&D and kind of the greater scene. But like you said, scheduling's hard. Reaching out and finding groups is hard. And so, I'm happy to be here. Thanks, Levi, for helping us get together.
This is, I think I told Jarrett over the weekend, I was like, I have not looked forward to D&D more than this in a long time. Like, this is, you guys are a great group. You guys started out that first session, and I thought I was going to do like most of the talking, and I was like, they're going to be really awkward, like role playing and stuff. And you guys came in and were just like, and I'm like, oh, they're good. So yeah, thank you guys. This has been this is super cool. This is super cool. So, but I'm ending my stream. So, thank you for anyone that watched. See you next time on Dungeons, Dragons, and Drinks.